Okay, so normally I would be attempting to play the game that I love to play way too much. But it appears that I need to pull out my old Radio Shack screwdriver set because my MacBook Pro seems to be having a slight issue. That issue is I was recording a video or about to do a recording of a video, and when I looked over to the side, I noticed there was an indicator on my monitor, the big ASUS, and the indicator or pop-up was saying that slave drive disconnected from or has unexpectedly disconnected from the computer. And normally that's not much of a big issue. It's like, oh, a cable must have came loose or whatever. But I've got a fairly old MacBook Pro over there, and I took out my DVD player and put in a solid state hard drive instead. So the thing that disconnected is on the inside. And I know over the years I have been going in and out way too many times. And now I'm saying to myself, I need to, reduce the amount of times I'm going in there, but I do need to address whatever this is inside of the machine. So I am going to put a pause on this here and get inside of it. This is my channel. All I do is tech stuff on this channel here. And I'm hoping everything's okay. I'm hoping it's just a slight disconnect. Even the hard drive I put in there is rather unique because it's a SATA 2 only SSD. Weird thing with Apple. I'll talk about it while I'm doing the disassembly and everything else. So that's what this whole video is going to be about. I'm going to go in, I'm going to open everything up, and I'm going to look to see if it's just a cable that has come loose or something, which should not be the case. I keep looking over on the side because I just can't believe that I'm having this issue. But this does break down to the part where I started saying to myself, at some point, I'm going to have to get a new machine. Maybe these M1 chips will be my next thing. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so I don't know if you've ever seen the TV show Quincy or not, but that is who we are rocking it like today. For the most part, I got a big light right here, putting some lotion on my hands real quick so I don't get too ashy and possibly sparky. And it'll look pretty on the camera too. So before I said my slave drive has disconnected improperly or something like that. So before I even get started and somebody starts saying, oh, he's using the slave word. Oh, you also have to remember that slave is a word that was used for hard drive A, hard drive B, hard drive C. They refer to them as the master hard drive and the slave hard drive. On top of that, one of your favorite guys and gals drove around in a ship called Slave One. So, Slave One, right there. So let's get started. This is my machine. It is actually in very good condition, even though we have this little issue. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I think I got a screw. It's already set to go. So I know I got 3 big boys in the back. So this will only take a second. There we go. And I'm just going to open this up here because I kind of know where all these screws go. I've done this so many times. There we go. I think I have new bumpers on mine. That was the last modification I did to my machine. But I will have to buy some more screws because I am borrowing some from the wife's machine, which she doesn't really use that much. Our machines are about the same generation. Hers is a little less powerful, but it's a 15-inch as opposed to being a 13-inch. This is a 13-inch. And if you can hear those noises in the background, that is basically my Xbox downloading some stuff real quick. That's when I discovered that I had an issue because I was downloading some stuff for the Xbox for a different channel that I play around with. This should be dusty as crap. Okay, this is much better. Oh, look at that. Speed Demon. Yay. So here is my main hard drive. This is the main hard drive here. And this is the 40 gigabyte SSD. They're both SSDs, but this one here is a little special because Apple had this weird thing that they were doing. Where is it? Where is it? There it is right there. There we go. Just disconnecting the battery so that I don't get a surge or anything. Apple had a weird thing going on. That weird thing was they personally, oh, you know what? I wonder if it could be just that simple little guy right there. This one goes to here. This one, you know what? Let me just check to see if that fixed it right there. So what Apple did was Apple decided to make this SATA 2 only and this SATA 2 / SATA 3. It doesn't seem like much of a big deal to swap those out like that, but it actually made a ginormous deal. This might be a quick fix where the temperature has changed, is now turning into spring. It actually rained a little bit outside. It actually rained a little bit outside, and because it rained, the temperature has been just fluctuating up and down, up and down. Nope, it's still not visible. Okay. That wasn't the trick. Shut down. Is it unsafe to do what I did just a minute ago? Yeah, it's not the best thing to do. It really isn't. Because I opened this here up and got it working exposed. All right. So the alternative solution is to remove the, oh, that's really loose. Remove the SSD, and I have the option of putting the hard drive either back in if it works, or if it just completely flat out does not work, what I can turn around and do is put in a regular hard drive, and that'll pretty much do it. Okay, trying to remember how this whole thing worked. So this is the bracket. I'm trying to get to the SSD, but I know I'm gonna have to go around it. So I just removed the bracket for the main hard drive. And I can't access this guy just yet. I'm trying to see if it's just loose, I don't know. Now, damage-wise, because I have been here a couple times here. Damage-wise, there is a little bit of damage. One of these 3 ports here is actually 4 parts is actually broken. I believe that actually deals with my Wi-Fi. So I'm not too concerned about it. Hang on. There we go. I'm not too concerned about it. It just lowers my Wi-Fi signal. It doesn't really break my Wi-Fi. Okay, so that is released. And what else is on here? Give me 1 second. It has been a long time since I've been in here. Yep, there's one more right there. Oh yeah, that's a good one right there. Got a lot of movement after doing that. Here, oh, come on, get over here. There we go. Okay, so got a lot more movement over here. Can just lift it. Yep, I believe so. Yep, and just slides right out after that. And uh-oh. There we go. Okay, that just pops right up. Cool. Okay, I see one flaw. I see one flaw here. So this is the hard drive that I had to get. I had to go and get a IBM 3200 series. I had to hunt hard to actually get my hands on this one here. And one thing I noticed, the second I went in here and grabbed it, it was actually slightly off kilter. So I believe it just got loose in here over time and just kind of worked its way out and just kind of pulled away. So what I need to do is go and find some screws and screw this bad boy in there. Oh, you know what? There is screws in here already. Okay. So we need to figure out whether, whoa, is that what I think it is? Holy S. There's an extra screw in here. What the H? Okay, there's an extra screw in there. I don't know where it came from. It's 1, 2, that goes to here, that goes to there. I don't know where that came from. So I'm gonna pause the video now. And what I'm gonna do is go and check to see whether or not this hard drive is functional or not. It is heavier, much heavier than the new guys that are out there. Wow. I hope it's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video now. Okay, so what I have not done yet is I have not gone into the machine just yet to see what the heck is going on. I'm gonna do this illegal flip one more time. Put some battery back on. Gonna do this illegal flip one more time. Oh, that's really not a good idea. But I'm gonna do it any damn way. So my hard drive is kind of like just flopping out there. Oh my God. See, this is the reason why I'm the worst tech guy. I am not the best tech guy. I just am not. So I'm going to, you know what? I actually think it might be safe to put this back on. I don't think it's really going to interfere with anything. Just don't want that hard drive moving too much. I think I'll have the clearance that I want to do the things that I need. There we go. All right. So we got here. That one of them is really not necessary. Pop this guy here. Flip it. Be careful. And what I'm going to do is turn this bad boy on again. So I've got an dirt cheap external, another 500, but this is SATA 3, so this one I can't really do anything with. And the machine is very specific. I can't use that, but I can use this. I've got a bag of my little bag here of cables. And what I'm going to do is just pop this guy in here. It should fit perfectly. Will it? Yeah, it will. Okay. There we go. That should fit perfectly. And pop this in. Put in my secret password again. Oops. Helps if I click on the right person. So the reason we're doing this is this will let me know whether or not the slave drive is functional. And it looks like it is not functional. Yep. Looks like the actual slave drive has died. So any data that I had on there is more than likely dead or lost. Yep, looks like I lost the hard drive. Yeah, I lost the hard drive. That sucks. That sucks a lot. That's sad. That's really sad. And what I'm going to do now is just pop in this guy here again, but I'm going to put it into the machine and see whether or not the machine is actually functioning properly. It's not lighting up. What if this device here is something that's broken? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh man, I was skipping like that. Okay, we got a blue light. It's flashing. Untitled. Looks good. Intel programs. Yeah. Oh, looks like I used this here for the IBM ThinkPad. Okay. So we know this works. For sure. Okay. So I'm going to try this one more time, and then I'm going to call it lunar leap year. Come on. There we go. Got it in there. It should be secure. And it just turns blue. It doesn't really move or change colors like the other one did. So it is statistically dead. That sucks. That really does suck. So what I'm going to do is, I believe at one point I had a regular hard drive in here, and that's what I'm going to end up doing, swapping out with a regular hard drive. So I'm going to hit stop on the video again, and we're going to try to find a suitable hard drive for it. I don't travel with this laptop anymore, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. How much time we working with? Okay. So this sucks. This does suck. Yep. The slave driver's dead. Okay, so it would appear that I have found a suitable standard hard drive to put into this slot's space. It should work. Should work flawlessly. So the reason why I want to use this up is, A, I want as much space on the machine as possible. B, Apple made a weird decision. Their decision was, when it came to my 2011 MacBook Pro, they would not support SATA 3. And because they did not support SATA 3, anyone who was trying to put a solid state drive in one of these machines ran into this problem where it would only take SATA 2. It doesn't seem like much of a big deal, but the problem is SATA 2 only devices for SSDs are fairly expensive. I probably paid as much as 500 gigabytes for 40 gigabytes. Okay, I paid as much as 500 for 40. So that really lets you know how expensive, or more expensive, it was, because you're dealing with older technology and there is a absolute weight difference between the two. So there's more components on the inside of this old guy as opposed to this little guy here. Like this right here, see how it just kind of flops a little bit? Whereas this one here, see that? Whereas this one right here, you can hear this is much more denser. We will be opening that bad boy up soon. Yep. All right. I don't want it to move at all. Yeah, and when it died, it just like fizzled. It made no noise. No noise. I'm exaggerating with the fizzling thing over here. Oops, bad boy, bad boy. I'm exaggerating a little bit with the fizzle. It just died. It didn't really do anything else except for just death. So give me 1 second. I gotta change something here. Ugh. This really is not that important, but at least to me, it is slightly important that I do document what modifications I am making here. That is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Nice. It's a 750 Apple hard drive. The tray, you can buy these trays for like 15, 20 bucks online. They're like dirt cheap. So that is the remote right there for the guy there. And this is just gonna kind of flop in there. There we go. It just kind of drops right in. Sorry about that, my alarm went off. Apparently this is maybe a little bit easier for me because I've been in here so many times. I don't think it's supposed to be this easy to get in here. There we go. But it's a little bit easier for me because I literally have been in here 1,000 times. Literally 1,000 times. So I'm gonna just lift up the butt real quick. The side. There we go, just pop that in there. So drop it here. And that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. This right here is nice and snug. That's gonna go there. So I'm gonna test this real quick before I go too far. Let's see what happens. Time we got. Right. It's 3:57. Oh, that was fast. I forget that I have a solid state hard drive here. All right, it's on there. And can I manipulate it? Yep, yes I can. All right, we are good. Yep, Project Brax. Artist submission. All right, I'm gonna shut this down real quick. It appears to be functioning as designed. Log out, shut down. And I did a quick test. I moved a file from one side to the other to make sure that I can read and write. So this is pretty much done. Once this finishes fanning up, it's just finished. So I'm gonna close it, flip it one more time, and put away my alcohol. And pretty much just screw in the last couple of pieces that need to be screwed in and call it a day. got this guy, got this guy. We still don't know where that screw goes. But that's okay. I'm just scanning around to make sure everything is okay. The bracket is down. It's solid. This bracket keeps it in contact. It basically holds it in a specific position. So if the hard drive ever fail or the computer ever fail, it'll take the impact by shifting the position with gravity. It's weird. So all these guys are in. Nothing else needs to be touched. So what I'm going to do is, just out of a quick precaution, not a precaution, performance reasons, I'm going to pop the RAM. I actually have the max amount of RAM that you can put in these bad boys. Come on. Come on out. It's okay. It's okay. I got you, boo-boo. There we go. And pop it back in. All the way down. And yeah, this is crucial. This is the good stuff. It's not the cheap stuff. This is not as dusty as I thought it would be. It's usually a lot more dustier. And believe it or not, people, there is nothing else to see here. Nothing else to see here. Keep moving. That is the end of this video. Now I have 2 hard drives again, but I maybe use up a little bit more power consumption because of having a traditional hard drive instead of this bad boy. Very disappointed about that. You know what? You're watching my tech channel. Let's see what's inside of here. Let's see what's broke. Now take in mind that I can't fix whatever is broken, I can't fix it. I'll tell you that right now. I cannot fix it. Hey, I got a shadow over here. So let me try to move that real quick. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Is that better? Is that better? There we go. I think that's better. If I did this here. Ah, look at that. And what if I did this here? There we go. And did that right there. You know what? Let's do this. Move that over there. There we go. How is that? Let's get in here. Let's see what's inside. Wait. That's better. Let's see what's inside of here. This appears to be just a bracket that sits on top. I don't think I'm actually getting inside of it at all. This is the bracket to make it the size for a laptop. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, there it is. The weight was coming from the housing. Let's get a little light over here. Let's take a close look at this bad boy. There we go. That is the inside of this monstrosity here. So, I don't know what broke, but whatever it is, it broke. That sucks. That's the end of this video.